This has a nice spicy flavor now. So I would say the spice, the flavor really stays consistent with a very deep earthy flavor with a nice amount of salt that those Nicaraguan cigars give you. A lot of people know salt. Yeah, there's a lot of salty flavor in this tobacco. I always say there are really two types of flavors that you get when you smoke a cigar. You have the flavor of the cigar tobacco itself, unlit, you know, and it releases more as it gets wet and you chew on it and everything. And then you have the flavor of the smoke, you know. So quality of a blend and how balanced it is really depends on how these two things mingle together. Hey, come on, get in, come on. Good girl. Ah! Come on, drop it.
What? The Symphony No. 5 in E minor of Peter Tchaikovsky's Cleveland Orchestra. Music used in a movie or two.
She got some grit. Bullets.
To the New York Philharmonic, Shostakovich and Tchaikovsky on January 23rd, 7:30 p.m. at Avery Fisher Hall. Enter to win.
Dogs.
Giveaways at qxr.org by 11 tonight.
So, I guess this is going to be finished pretty soon, and I'll just say that we have a lot of great stuff coming up. Oh, what I'm not so happy is my very, you'll see it soon, I don't even want to say it because it's a surprise, but some very special smokes are in the area, and they got through, but this is not the weather you want your cigars riding around in a fucking truck in, man. Especially expensive ones. That's why I don't like to order cigars during the winter, you know? I really don't. Good company will pack it up vacuum tight with some humidity packs and stuff like that, but when it's cold, you know? If the truck has no heat, which I don't think they heat the back of the truck, you know? And you gotta remember, it's going from, like, you know, the conveyor belt in the storeroom where people are working and it's, you know, hot and warm or whatever, going into a freezing cold truck riding around for God knows how long. You may want to consider not ordering cigars so much during the winter unless you really have a release that you got to get your hands on, like this one I'm talking about. It's getting nice. It's getting really spicy now. Really spicy. But very smooth for Nicaraguan smoke. I would not blow this shit through my nose, but it's very smooth as far as Nicaraguan cigars go. And it's got a very, very sweet floral bouquet. Very nice. So, we're wrapping it up soon, and every part of my body is frozen except my mouth. It's nice and warm around this area, you know. Keep those juices flowing. That sounds pretty disgusting, but that's what it is, man. This thing has me salivating and I'm hungry. Perfect cigar to tote around in the city, man. You know, not too big, doesn't get in people's way too much. Not that I really give a shit what people think, but, you know, you run into all different kind of assholes. I gotta say, the last thing we need, because there's so many anti-smoking assholes out there, are assholes within the smoking community. That's what makes things can really start to suck. I had a guy, and we'll probably put this on the next viewer email. I'm not doing them outside here, so too bad. But I had a guy send me one and was saying, you know, I smoke Cuban cigars, and one of the things I bring them to the cigar shop, and the guys don't like that so much because they think Cuban cigars are overrated. So I guess I'll be doing a lot of smoking at home by myself now. And I was thinking to myself, wow, this guy sent me an email just to tell me, like, you know, well, he was also asking some questions, but, you know, that's pretty shitty. You know, I have run into that crap when I was working at the cigar shop, and what I say is, fuck them. Fuck them. You know what? What does that mean? You got to smoke at home because they don't like the cigar you're smoking? Fuck them. You know, 90% of people who don't like Cuban cigars either don't know where to get them, don't have enough money to get them, you know, had a bad experience and got burned, or they're just simply jealous that you have them and they don't. So, you know, My buddy. My buddy. Good girl. That's what I love about her, you know. She will always come every couple of minutes and make sure everything's okay to me. She's not used to seeing me talk to myself, which was what she probably sees. I'm talking to a camera here, but camera's inside. I'm outside. My neighbor's probably saying, oh shit, he's fucking gone off the deep end. He's standing in the snow fucking talking and laughing to himself. But like I said, who gives a fuck what people think? Fuck them. Delish, man. Delish. Same thing as I said before. Maintains that earthiness, but builds up a spicy flavor as it goes along. You're not going to get any super changes or surprises from these things, but you will get a hell of a lot of flavor and a really nice punch when it comes to that, you know, daily dose of nicotine. So yeah, as far as those guys to the cigar shop, what would I do? If you like that lounge, keep going to that lounge. I'm sure you're going to meet people if you keep going there eventually who aren't assholes, you know? And I also said to the guy, I'm going to see if I'm right. I said, I know the type. I bet these guys smoke fucking, you know, what I call palate-busting cigars. You know, heavy-duty, cheap Nicaraguans like fucking Brick House or, you know, low-end Hoyas that, you know, are just like, you know, tanks when it comes to nicotine and like all this fucking just like, you know, blow up your palate so bad that you can't even taste the Cuban cigar after you smoke one. You know, and that's probably what they like to smoke. It's a whole different breed, man. A lot of people smoke just for the image, you know? And it's funny because people get mad when you do something that reminds them of themselves, or when you say something that's true and they try to say it's not, but they're getting angry. You know the deal. And people like that, they're all about image. So when they see you with a Cuban cigar, they think you're like trying to brag and boast that when all you're trying to do is enjoy your Cuban. But because bragging and boasting is what they do, that's what's in their mind. When they see you with a Cuban, they think, oh, this guy's trying to step up and be, you know, be on a higher level than me. That's what I say. Right, Max? Right? Fuck them all. Oh. Alright. Doggy's getting cold. I'm already fucking frozen. So I'm going to take it inside. Maybe do some videos later today on jars. Have some jars to do. This has been an excellent little smoke. I'm going to finish it up. These gloves aren't doing shit for me anymore. But again, if you want something nice to knock around and you don't want to go through trouble to get it, cabinet boxes are 50, Tatuaje Petites. And these are actually Reserva cigars. That's why they're so good. They use a Reserva wrapper. I forgot to mention that. They do. There are versions without the Reserva wrapper. This is the Reserva wrapper version. And very, 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 very nice little cigar that is a deep undertone of earthy flavor with a lot of salt and builds up a lot of spice toward the end. If you like that kind of smoke, this is for you. Dr. Joe here, over and out. Frozen to death, over and out.